Hello everyone, this is going to be a really quick overview on how to utilize Google Meet to video conference with your students or your colleagues. So here I've had my browser open and I'm going to go up here, and to find Google Meet I'm going to go to meet.google.com, and it is going to show me a screen much like this one, probably with a different background image. And over here I can say join or start Meet. Now it also says nothing scheduled today. That's because this does have the capability of syncing with your Google Calendar, but we're not going to go over that feature today. We're just going to kind of go over the basics. So join or start a meeting. If I already know the nickname of a meeting, I can type it in here, but I'm starting a new one, so I'm just going to call this test run and then click continue. Now I can join test run right now, and all of that, but I also need a way to invite other people to join my test run. And so I can do that one of two ways. One, I can come up here and I can click just the URL and I can hit. Then I can come over here and email it to whoever I want to join. I can link it into my Google Classroom. I can also say join now, and it gives me a lot more joining info. I can actually just hit this to copy everything here. What's nice about this is that it also gives the dial-in number, so that if you have a student or a colleague that is having trouble accessing a computer, a webcam, audio, a microphone, all of that, they can still dial in and participate in the meeting. So if I go through, I'm going to go to, I'm going to invite Kristen to this meeting, and I'm going to hit copy, paste, and paste in the information and send that off to her, and that way we can go back, and I am just going to now wait to see if she arrives. And there she is. And you'll notice that Kristen doesn't have her image. The real reason for that is that the computer that she is working on is broken. But the other reason is that we thought it would be good to demonstrate that this might happen with a few of your students or colleagues that you're collaborating with. And just because you can't see them, like they don't have access to a web camera, does not mean they still can't participate. First and foremost, there's a couple different ways for them to participate. They can speak. They can also be muted. In fact, usually when I start any kind of Google Meet or any other kind of video conferencing tool, I usually request that everybody arrives and immediately mutes themselves if I'm hosting the meeting, just because the interference and background noise from everyone having their microphone on can be a little overwhelming. But she can also unmute herself and talk. Another way that she can participate is using the chat. So you'll notice right here I can kind of look and see the people who are currently in my Google Meet. And then over here, I can see the chat. And so there's Kristen showing me that she can both hear me and participate by letting me know that she has a question. A few other things to just kind of take a look at. I'm a cake person. I don't even know if I have a favorite ice cream. I guess cookies and cream. So we have right here, sorry, if I want to take a look at my screen, if I want to present to my screen to somebody, I want to show them a PowerPoint, I can do that right here. And now I have the option of presenting my entire screen or just a window from that screen. I can turn on captions. Over here I can go to this little arrow by test run, and I can still find the joining information or any attachments that came along with this meeting. And then finally I want to show you right over here these three little dots. You have a lot of other options as well. So say you know not all of your students can attend the webinar when you're planning on hosting it. You can record this meeting and post it to your Google Classroom later. You can change the layout. So this means, you know, whoever's talking is in the spotlight. Everybody, if you have multiple participants, would be in a sidebar over here, and then your presented screen or your image being big up here. You can also look at tiled as a different way to see people and their layout. You can use phone for audio if you're having any kind of audio challenges. You can go into full screen, you can turn in captioning. These settings mostly have to do with your audio and visual sources and the speakers. Most of those are just set to the default standard on your computer. And I think that's about it. One thing you can do too is you can mute your own microphone down here. And you can actually also, if I wanted to not confront this huge image of myself, like Kristen, I can come down here and turn off my camera as well, and then it just has the image of me. So those are the basics. That's enough to get you started presenting with Google Meet. Thank you.